Over the years, the questions have stayed pretty consistent. The 5 most common ones when it comes to teenagers are: number 1, how will I know if I'm doing this parenting teen things right? Folks usually say right rather than well. Number 2, my child's changing quickly and I don't know what I'm doing. What's normal here? The third question I get is, how can I be a person that my teen can trust to come back to when they run into trouble? Fourth question is, how do I know when my teen's behavior needs correction and when to just let it go, especially if your parents did not let anything go? And the fifth question is, how do I talk to my teen so they'll actually listen? How do I have an impact on them? You'll notice the theme here is how to stay in relationship when it's so hard to do, or when your child seems to be actively working against it. These are such good questions. So I'm going to share a whole bunch of answers and some ideas for you to consider. And it's going to be a little bit like being sprayed with water from a fire hose. So I just want you to let it drench your spirit rather than make you feel inadequate or guilty. You can watch this again later for the specifics. It's yours for a lifetime. So your job is just to pick one idea that you want to keep thinking about, mulling over, practicing. Maybe it's new to you, or maybe you disagree with the idea, but there's something in your heart pulling at you. Hopefully you'll find one idea that makes total sense to you to embrace. And when you pick one action or thought, I want you to practice it for a good 3 weeks before taking on another new tip, technique, or posture. Slow and steady wins the race here. Nothing changes overnight, but we can drastically change our relationship with these postures. So please don't burn out. Take it slow. You're charged with giving this your total effort, regardless of how the teen responds, okay? Intentional parenting is about how you show up and keep your own commitments. It's not really how the child reacts, right? So as we conclude this video, imagine that your teenager is the fruit of your home. They come pre-programmed with a personality and hidden talents, their own struggles, but the climate that you create, the foundation of trust you build, is the structure that helps that fruit be its most healthy and sturdy and able to grow to its full capacity. I want you to notice I'm using a gardening metaphor, and we're going to come back to that. We're talking in this course about the part of the relationship that is within your control, how you can set the stage. So if you're agreeing to choosing just one thing to focus on coming out of this course, go print out your worksheet to take notes and head to the next video.